A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke chapter 5 verses 12 to 16. Passage taken from the Message version of the Bible. One day in one of the villages, there was a man covered with leprosy. When he saw Jesus, he fell down before him in prayer and said, "If you want to, you can cleanse me." Jesus put out his hand, touched him, and said, "I want to, be clean." Then and there, his skin was smooth, the leprosy gone. Jesus instructed him, "Don't talk about this all over town. Just quietly present your healed self to the priest along with the offering ordered by Moses. Your cleansed and obedient life, not your words, will bear witness to what I have done." But the man couldn't keep it to himself, and the word got out. Soon a large crowd of people had gathered to listen and be healed of their ailments. As often as possible, Jesus withdrew to out-of-the-way places for prayer. The Gospel of the Lord. Reflections on the Gospel according to Luke chapter 5 verses 12 to 16. The catchword for the year 2020 was perhaps quarantine. Anyone who got in contact with people or places that had a case of COVID-19 coronavirus were requested to be quarantined until they were certified clean. A leper came close to Jesus. He was breaching the norm of the religion and society. A leper was regarded as cursed by God and had to live far away from others. If anyone came in contact with a leper, he would be impure. But that leper had great courage. He broke the norms of the religion to get close to Jesus. And he has a request. "Lord, if you want, you can heal me." Jesus is profoundly moved, heals him from his solitude. He touches the leper. It is as if he would say, "For me, you are not an untouchable. I appreciate you." And then he cures him of his illness, saying, "I want it, be cured." The leper, in order to approach Jesus, had violated the norms of the law. And then Jesus also, in order to help that socially outcast man, breaks the norms of his religion and touches the leper. By touching him, Jesus faces the risk of being branded as impure. The Gospel says Jesus forbade the cured man from speaking about the healing, but the person, perhaps out of sheer joy of being healed, started freely proclaiming and telling the story everywhere. The net result was that Jesus could no longer go openly into any town, but stayed outside in deserted places. Why? Because Jesus had touched the leper. According to the religious authorities, Jesus himself was impure and therefore should be far away from everybody. He could no longer enter into the cities. And Mark says that the people did not care about all of these official norms. In fact, people came from all the surrounding places. A total subversion. The healing story teaches us a lesson. Do not be afraid of breaching the norms of the traditions if such norms prevent you from approaching God and living His commandment of love, even if it implies difficulties. To announce the good news means to give witness of the great things that God has done in our lives. And this is the witness which impels the others to accept the good news.